Now, I listened to the Chancellor on the morning media round this morning, and I have to say it was only a matter of time before being economic with the truth would give way to the truth about the economy. This was on the media round, Madam Deputy Speaker. Being asked about whether these were in fact tax cuts when in fact taxes are continuing to rise. His selective approach to cuts undermined by the stealth taxes, the concealed taxes, resulting in higher effective rates of tax brought on by what economists refer to as fiscal drag, the freezing of tax thresholds, that will see overall 7 million people pay higher levels of tax, 4 million who have never previously been liable having to pay income tax, 3 million who've moved from the lower tax threshold to a higher level. His promises on lower taxes are empty, and the public will know that. Let us not forget that this government, the Conservative government, has imposed the highest tax burden in the post-war period, and it is also the most regressive. They like to present themselves as the party of lower taxes. But just remember, when they came into power in 2010, what was the first thing they did? They increased VAT from 15% ultimately to 20%, a 33% in the most regressive tax of all. And then, of course, there would have been a whole raft of other stealth taxes, including, for example, on insurance. Madam Deputy Speaker, the public need to know that they face 5 years of further tax rises. Let's be clear here. It's the Chancellor who's funding these tax cuts by tightening non-protected public services, as I said. Given the country's experience over these past 13 years, it should ring alarm bells on what the government plans to do, because it sounds remarkably like Austerity 2, the sequel. And given the deep, deep damage they exacted on our communities, on our social fabric, this will come with a real social cost.